Shalom, Israel. Shalom. Peace and blessings to our people that scattered all over the world. We're coming to you on this Sabbath. I'm Brother Barak. This is my brother Yatazah, the counselor. And we're here to bring a word to you. We thank everybody who's tuning in, that's following. Anyone who's going to be listening to this, we want to send peace and blessings out to you. And I got a word from us high I want to send to you, to our people. Before I get started, I do want to have a disclaimer because we want to try something new. We want to try little audio visuals. Let me just do this disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. This is for fair use, for educational, teaching, scholarship purposes. So we're going to just start off with a little clip. And I want to just listen to some words from Dr. Martin Luther King because it's pertinent and relevant to what I want to talk about. Because I'm going to talk about today is that America, she will not give us any rest. America is not for us. It never has been and it never will be. And what we have been given is idols. It's not help. It's vain help. It doesn't help us at all. So I want you to put up that clip for me and just watch this for about 5 minutes, and then we're going to jump in and we're going to commentate on it.
No? Yeah, do it again so they can hear. They can't hear online?
You can't hear me? It's only static? Okay. You know what? We might not be able to do it. We're going to skip the clip. We're going to get this audio together. But for now, let me pull up that picture. Give me the picture of that Statue of Liberty. I'm sure people are familiar with this. Let's pull it up. Let me know when it's up.
Which one you want?
I want the one with the
writing on it?
The writing on it. It's up. Okay, now this picture, I'm sure people recognize this picture. The Statue of Liberty, and there's some words that's real famous words from a poem that's written at the base, at the pedestal of this statue. Let me give you a little background on this statue. Okay, this Statue of Liberty, it was set up around 1886, the U.S. National Monument. It was a gift from the people of France to the people of the United States, and it was originally to commemorate the centennial of American independence and the abolition of slavery. But it really was more about slavery, and I'm going to show you why. What year was slavery abolished? 1863. So now the French people want to do some type of a memorial to the abolition of slavery. Finally, the United States got its act together. So the sculptor, French sculptor Frederick Auguste Bartholdi, he went to Egypt and he looked for something that would be, something that would identify this occasion or this event. And he looked through the history and found the Roman goddess of liberty, Libertas.
You found that in Egypt?
In Egypt.
The even Egypt variation. Okay, I got you.
pull up the Libertas. Now let's watch the similarities. Pull up Goddess Libertas, and then you'll see the same goddess. This is his version of Goddess Libertas. Pull that up for me. Can you make that a little bigger? Let people see that. That's the Goddess Libertas. Don't just listen to me. Do your research. That's why Statue of Liberty is called Lady Liberty. She represents Libertas, the Roman goddess of liberty. And what she has, now go back to, let's flip back over to the Statue of Liberty that we see in New York. Originally she was brown. Originally she was copper. Over years, because of oxidation, from the seawater and everything, she turned to the color she is now, that greenish, pukish greenish color. That's not her original color. She was brown, representing the brown people who was in slavery. And in her original form, the original design, she had shackles that was broken in her hands.
I thought that was a movie. That's real?
That's real.
I saw that in a movie.
And on her feet, which you can't see because she's sitting on a pedestal, she has broken shackles on each of her feet. But the shackle is still on each of her feet, but the chain is broken. If you don't believe it, Google it and you'll see. So, but those shackles that was in her hand, the people who had to approve the statue said, "No, that's too much." So they replaced that, and now she's holding a she has like a something in her hand, and it says, let me pull up exactly what it is. She has 1776 in her hand. Now they want to make it a nod to the emancipation of the U.S. from Britain. So she has something in her hand, but you'll see there, it says July 1776 on like a tablet in her hand.
Yeah, the tablet in her hand, yeah.
Representing freedom from Britain. Originally, those were the chains saying representing emancipation of the slaves, the black slaves. So let's pull up that. Oh, before we do that, let's look at it. I'm gonna show you the idolatry. There's no doubt this is straight idolatry. This is what was given to us. Idol worship. Let's read the excerpt of the poem right there. That's on. Did you get that for me? Go back to the Statue of Liberty with the
with the writing on
it. The writing on it. I'm just read me what's on. This is the excerpt of The New Colossus. Now remember the name. The name of the poem is The New Colossus by Emma Lazarus.
It says, "Give me your time, your poor, your hurdled masses, yearning to breathe free. The wrench refuse of your teeming shore. Send these the homeless. Tempest top to me. I lift my lamp beside the golden door."
You hear that? Give me your tired, your poor. This was an invitation. Give me your wretched refuse, meaning the leftovers, the people you don't want. Bring them to me. I'll take them in. This is Lady Liberty saying, come on, come over here to America, to Babylon. But guess what? That invitation was not for you, black man. We didn't come on that cruise liner that came through Ellis Island in the 1800s. We have already been there in the 1600s, 1700s. We was on a different type of ship, at the bottom of a ship, cargo slave ship. Who was coming? Who did Lady Liberty welcome? European immigrants. If we had to watch that clip, Dr. Martin Luther King talked about that, how we were treated differently. There was how the black man was treated and how the European immigrant was treated. They were treated totally different. They were welcomed here with open arms. We were not welcomed because America is not here for you. But I'm going to show you that she is nothing more than an idol. This Lady Liberty is an idol and is all a fallacy. There is no liberty for us. You're going to always be a slave here as a black man, brown man in America, because that's why you were brought here. Now, I'm going to read you an excerpt of the entire, there's a part here in the poem, it's called the New Colossus. That was the excerpt that they put, that's on the pedestal, that's famous. But there's a line in there. The first line of the poem called the New Colossus says, not like the brazen giant of Greek fame, with conquering limbs astride from land to land. That is an ode to the original Colossus of Rhodes. Let's pull up that other picture. Now you're gonna see the idol. This is the impetus of the whole concept. Colossus of Rhodes. This was a giant 108-foot bronze statue of the Greek sun god Helios, built around 280 BC on the island of Rhodes. And you can see the symbolism. That's the symbolism. He's got the 7-pointed sun rays on his head, just like the Statue of Liberty. You got the torch, just like the Statue of Liberty. This was a reference to the sun god. And those 7 rays on the head represents those 7 planets that was known at the time, the 7 wonders, the 7 stars. They didn't know about the planets, all the planets we know about now. But that's what that represents, the sun god. At the time, it was Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, the sun, and the moon. Those were what they called the 7 known planets at the time in the Greek and Roman mythology. Those are the 7 rays above the head, which represents the sun god. And that's what the Statue of Liberty also represents. It's the American version of the goddess of Libertas, and also with a reference to sun god Helios. It's all idolatry. That's why it means nothing to us. There is no liberty, there is no freedom through these idols. America has done nothing for us but enslave us and exploit us. Now let's get into the scripture, and we're going to see what we're talking about here in Micah. Our theme for this lesson here is found in Micah 2nd chapter. We're going to just focus on verses 10 through 13. It's only 4 verses, but we got to look at the precepts and establish what are these scriptures saying to us. So let's look at that. Let's start off with Micah 2 and 10.
So the book of Micah, chapter 2, verse 10, it says, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with a sword destruction.
Even with the sword destruction. If you put your confidence and your faith in this country, you're going to be destroyed. Why? Because this country is going to be destroyed. And you will go down with the ship. You will be destroyed as well. So he's saying, arise, meaning wake up. This is in the mind, mentally. Wake up out of sleep and slumber. Realize that this is not your rest. What rest are we talking about? A spiritual rest. Meaning, don't get comfortable here. Do not put your hope and your trust in this nation. This is a polluted nation built on idolatry.
Trump ain't gonna let that happen. Trump ain't gonna let you get comfortable. As you can see what he's doing with our brothers at ICE. And it's transferring to, Jews as well. You know what I mean? So he ain't gonna let you.
I welcome that, because that's what we need, a wake-up call. We need that wake-up call. Jake's gonna need Jacob's trouble to wake up. Some Jakes are just something tragic gotta happen.
Yeah.
Hate to say it, but to a lot of Jakes, it's gotta get bad for you. But when we were in captivity, that's what it took. We had to really suffer long, and then it get really hard. Then we want to cry out to the Most High. That's what it's going to take. But Micah's telling you, arise and get up out of here. Mentally, this is not your rest. There's a spiritual rest that we are seeking, and we're not going to find it here. This place is going to be destroyed. Let's find that rest. Hold that Micah. We're going to be coming back to Micah. Matthew 11. Let's look at the words of Yahweh Shai. Matthew 11, starting at verse 28.
Let's look at Matthew in the Gospels, chapter 11, verse 28. It says, come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest.
He said, I will give you rest. Yahweh Shai, who we ignorantly call Jesus Christ, he said, come unto me, all you that labor. And who's laboring? Who's heavy laden? Who's burdened? Who's oppressed? Our people. Blacks and Hispanics, indigenous. We are heavy laden. He says, I will give you rest. You're not gonna get rest through the government. You're not gonna get rest through money. You're not gonna get rest through any of the things that we're doing that's carnal minded. The only rest we're gonna have is through Yahweh Shai. Read.
Verse 29. It says, take my yoke upon you and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest unto your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light.
He said, take his yoke, which is this truth.
God.
These laws. That's what yokes us to the Most High, is his laws, his covenant that he made with Israel. And learn of me. And that's what we're telling our people. Come learn who you are. Learn, because whether you like it or not, you're under a blood covenant because of your forefathers. You can act like, I'm not Israelite. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm a black man. I don't know what, you're still under the same curses I'm under. We're all under the same generational curses. Except I now understand why. I have the understanding now because the Most High showed us through his word. He said, learn of me. This is how you're going to get rest for your soul. It's a spiritual rest. Let me show you that in Deuteronomy 12. Let's find another precept. Deuteronomy 12, verse 9. I'm going to show you that this rest that we're talking about is not just a physical rest of, I'm tired today, I don't feel like getting up. This rest is the type of rest where most black people have never had this type of, I haven't ever experienced this rest, where you're not worried about nothing. The kind of rest white people have. They don't worry about getting pulled over by the police.
No.
They don't worry about when the kids walk outside, they're going to get shot by, in a drive-by. They don't worry about that kind of stuff.
Yeah, no.
These are the type of things that
that's the least of their concerns.
They living their life just going about their business. They got rest in America.
They turning up on the cops.
Exactly. Sir, why'd you pull me over? What's wrong? Can I help you?
Black people, we got our hands up, the ID out.
Please don't shoot.
Don't shoot, brother.
We don't even want to move. It's like license and registration. My license is over there.
Maybe you want to get them, because if I reach too far, you might shoot me.
Slow motion. I don't want you to shoot me. There's no rest for you here, because this place is not your rest. So, but let me show you what rest is. Verse 9.
Deuteronomy chapter 12, verse 9. It says, for ye are not as yet come to the rest and to the inheritance which the Most High Yahweh your power giving you.
This is relevant. This is talking about the children of Israel getting ready to go into the land of Canaan, to go into that promised land. But he's letting them know you ain't got it yet. And it's prophetic because we're in the same situation. We're in the wilderness. This is the wilderness. We are not in our promised land. But the Most High is getting these people ready to go into the rest. So it's synonymous. It's the same parallel that we're in now. Read.
Verse 10. But when ye go over Jordan and dwell in the land which the Most High Yahweh your power giveth you to inherit, and when he giveth you rest from all your enemies round about, so that ye dwell in safety.
Now we can understand what this is. Now see, the land rest was not getting to the promised land. Rest was getting to the promised land and your enemies being subdued. I don't have to worry about nobody. Now that's rest.
Yeah, that's true, Jerusalem.
That's real rest, because it didn't make no sense to put Israel in Canaan and they living in fear. That's not rest.
That's not rest.
So that's what the Most High is saying. When I give you rest from your enemies, you're going to dwell in safety.
So like, I want to add something, because I'm like, just growing up in Los Angeles, right? Home of gang banging. You from your neighborhood, you from your little area or whatever, but to the brother point, like you're looking at every single car to drive by. You turning your neck, that's not a rest. When you're supposed to be among your brothers that you grew up with, you in your dwelling, and you looking at every single. Hey, you see that car? Why you turn the lights off? Hey, you see which way they go? Hey man, hey, check them down the block. That's not rest.
That's not rest.
You in constant state of, disarray.
That's an excellent point. Even in your own hood, in your headquarters, in your projects, wherever you from, on your street in front of your house, you ain't really got no rest because somebody might come and spin the block and light that block. I've seen that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, there's no rest. Rest here is when you have safety. When you can live in safety, you don't have to worry about that. That's the type of rest we want. We want to live in a place where we're not worried about police. We ain't worried about gang violence. We ain't worried about nothing. Everybody's righteous.
Oh, working out? The clip? You want to go back to it?
Let's run that clip.
Run the clip. Okay.
This is fair use. Section 107. Y'all know what I said. Fair use for educational purposes. So YouTube, please don't
strike us.
Don't strike us.
It's for educational purposes. We will not be monetized.
You think white people in this country, and I'm talking about non-segregationists, people devoid or thinking they're devoid of racism, have any idea of what they want the Negro to be in America?
Well, it depends on the level that we are talking here, because I think you have to make a distinction between the people who are genuinely and absolutely committed in the white community on the question of racial equality. And I must confess that I think they're in a very small minority. I think the vast majority of white Americans will go but so far. It's a kind of installment plan for equality, and they are always looking for an excuse to go but so far.
Why are they looking for the excuse? What is it about the Negro? I mean, every other group that came as an immigrant somehow, not easily, but somehow got around it. Is it just the fact that Negroes are black?
That's a part of it, and that grows out of something else. You can't thingify anything without depersonalizing that something. If you use something as a means to an end, at that moment you make it a thing and you depersonalize it. The fact is that the Negro was a slave in this country for 244 years. That was a willful thing that was done. The Negro was brought here and changed, treated in very inhuman fashion. And this led to the thingification of the Negro. So he was not looked upon as a person. He was not looked upon as a human being with the same status and worth as other human beings. And the other thing is that human beings cannot continue to do wrong without eventually rationalizing that wrong. So slavery was justified morally, biologically, theoretically, scientifically, everything else. And it seems to me that white America must see that no other ethnic group has been a slave on American soil. That is one thing that other immigrant groups haven't had to face. The other thing is that the color became a stigma. American society made the Negro's color a stigma, and that can never be overlooked. So I think these things are absolutely necessary. The other thing is that America freed the slaves in 1863 through the Emancipation Proclamation of Abraham Lincoln, but gave the slaves no land.
Imagine being able to build it with your name.
Oh, we just missed it.
On nothing in reality, and as a matter of fact, to get started on. At the same time, America was giving away millions of acres of land in the West and the Midwest, which meant that there was a willingness to give the white peasants from Europe an economic base. And yet it refused to give its black peasants from Africa, who came here involuntarily in chains and had worked free for 244 years, any kind of economic base. And so emancipation for the Negro was really freedom to hunger. It was freedom to the winds and rains of heaven. It was freedom without food to eat or land to cultivate, and therefore it was freedom and famine at the same time. And
that's what emancipation was to us. And there's a difference what he's bringing out between the Europeans. The Lady Liberty, she welcomed me. Come on, bring me your your huddled masses, your wretched refuse from the teeming shores and all that kind of stuff. Black folks, that ain't for you. Nigga, you already was here. You've been here for 200, 300, 400 years.
Right.
It's not for you. That's not talking about you. Dr. King is bringing that out, that we was brought here for a different purpose. And we work for free. We didn't get no 40 acres and a mule. During that Western expansion, if you was willing to go west, they were giving you homesteads, free land. As long as you're willing to go, well, you gotta be white. As long as you're willing to go out there and stake your claim and risk maybe having to deal with Native Americans, they might, go ahead and take some of their land. You're good. It's yours. Free land for you. Go ahead.
Imagine that. I come in his brother's house, say, hey, you want his refrigerator? You want his big screen TV? You want all this shit? That's crazy. Just to go somewhere else that you don't belong and just start auctioning out things that don't belong to you. That is crazy. And y'all got the nerves to fix y'all lips and say, God bless America?
What?
Are you kidding me?
Which God are we talking about? There's an idol of Lady Liberty is standing there, right there at Staten Island at the front. There's idols all on the money.
Yeah.
There's all, this place is built on idolatry. That's not, this place, America does not serve God. It serves Satan. That in God we trust. That's not talking about y'all. Not at all. Okay, you think this history is a secret? It's not. We just now doing the research. Yeah. Lady Liberty is Lady Libertas, the Roman goddess of freedom. This god was worshipped by poor people. They love Lady Libertas because it represented something that was to help them. But let's go pick back that up in Deuteronomy 12. I think we left off at 10. Give me verse 11.
Verse 11. It says, then there shall be a place which the Lord Yahweh your power shall choose to cause his name to dwell there. Thither shall ye bring all that I command you, your burnt offerings, your sacrifices, your tithes, and your heave offerings of your land, and all your choice vows which ye shall vow unto Yahweh. So
the Most High said, then once you get your enemies under control, and now you have peace and safety, now you can worship in peace. That's all we want to do, is to be able to keep the feast days, worship the Most High in peace, and just play dominoes with the brothers, sit around and just have a good time, barbecue, put something on the grill. We're peace-loving people.
And not have to ask your employer for permission to keep the Lord's feast.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, I want to be able to celebrate with my family, man. I want to be able to celebrate with my people. I got to write a letter to my employer in the land of the free, quote unquote, just for permission to serve my God.
You're not in rest. If you got to ask your employer for the day off and hope that he give you the day off, and then he might say yes, he might say no, and you're still in captivity. When we had our land, everything shut down. Everything shut down. You didn't have to ask for it. Everything is shut down. Your boss is an Israelite. We all Israelites. That's going to be true rest. One more verse, verse 12.
Verse 12. And ye shall rejoice before Yahweh your power, ye and your sons and your daughters and your manservants and your maidservants and the Levites that's within your gates, for as much as ye have no part nor inheritance with you.
That's when we're going to rejoice. When we get our rest. Our rest is when we get to the kingdom. Just imagine a righteous kingdom where the leaders is right. You don't have no wicked bastard like Donald Trump. We don't have no wicked crackhead like that. That man been on cocaine for years. Just do some research on that. Just do some research and see if I'm lying. If he ain't been on that Adderall and that cocaine, look it up.
I think all kids who come from like really wealthy fathers, they all somehow dabble with some cocaine. Like Michael, the Jordans, like one of the Jordans, I think the youngest one, coked out, coke kid.
That's not the one that messed with Scottie Pippen.
Yeah, that one.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
He's a coke kid.
That's not a surprise.
They found when they arrested him, they found some coke residue in his pocket.
That's not a surprise.
Yeah,
that don't shock me. Marcus, that's the name.
Marcus
Jordan.
Jordan.
That's not shocking.
Lindsay Lohan. Joe Biden's son. It's just the list goes on and on and on. You know what I mean? They always find, they come from money. They
yeah, I guess they run out of things to do. You know, you gotta experiment. But our rest is going to be in a righteous place where we have righteous leaderships. That's something we can't even fathom how that would be, because we've never been in a place where that we ran it.
No.
We have never seen it where the white man wasn't running it. But our rest is not going to be here in America. Give me Isaiah 48 and 22. It's not going to be here. So if you got your trust in your job and your career and you serving your country, you in the military, and I get it. I get it. I signed up for the military too. You know why? Because I didn't have nothing going for myself. I was broke. Couldn't find no job. It was the 90s. I mean, that was my last resort. You know what happened? They started that Gulf War. Before I got on the bus, they started that Gulf War. I said, hell no. I'm ducking it. I'm ducking it. They trying to find me. And I'm like, I'm not home. I'm ducking and all that. Hell, I'm not going over there to get killed.
I was just signing up to get some bread.
I was desperate, man. I ain't gonna get my head shot off for this foolishness. What I'm over there in the desert for? I don't know these people. What they do to me? Them people look more like me than you do.
Facts.
You know?
Facts.
Oh, hell no. But our rest is not in this country. Our rest is through Yahweh Shai. There is no, give me that Isaiah 48, 22.
Isaiah 48, verse 22. There is no peace, said Yahweh, unto the wicked.
This is where that comes from. That saying of there's no rest for the weary. It comes from this. There is no peace, saith the Most High, to the wicked. So how do you gonna find peace in a place that's wicked? Babylon, America's not getting no peace. This place is getting damnation. So if you have invested yourself into United States of America, thinking that you're gonna get peace here, you're sadly mistaken. Babylon is gonna fall. All through Revelations, that's going to show you what the destiny of this place. Nuclear fire destruction. Don't invest your hopes and dreams in this place, because this is a sinking ship. Our rest got to be in Yahweh Shai. We got to put our rest in him, because we're going to have to leave and get up out of here. And we got to put our faith and all our confidence in him that he's going to get us out of here and deliver us in a chariot, some kind of vehicle to get us up out of here. We don't want to be here when this place is destroyed. So I'm not saying don't handle your business. You here, you got to work, you got to eat, you got to do what you got to do for while you're here. But don't put your hope and confidence in this place, because all this is going to be destroyed. I ain't saying be a bum. You got to live, you got to eat, you got to do what you got to do while you're here, because you don't know how long that's going to be.
Yeah,
it might be your whole lifetime here.
Right.
You know? But don't put your hopes, and you have to live like our forefathers lived, which we're going to get into. They was looking for something. Moses never got to go into the promised land, but he could see it.
Right.
He was able to see it. You know, but he knew, but I know one thing, my offspring going to get there. My people going to get there, you know? So sometimes we got to look forward. Lamentations 4, verse 15. And it's a powerful scripture right here. Let me get this right here, because see, this is speaking directly to us. Get that for me out.
So book of Lamentations, chapter 4 and verse 15. It says, they cried unto, that's what you want? Or, they cried unto them, depart ye, it is unclean. Depart, touch not. When they fled away and wondered, they said among the heathen, they shall no more sojourn there.
They shall no more sojourn there, because the place is contaminated. We can't stay there. We can't stay in this place here. This place is defiled, it's dirty. This place is run by demons. The wicked run this place. Drop down verse 17.
Verse 17. As for us, our eyes are yet filled for our vain help. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us.
We've been watching for a nation that cannot save us. America cannot save us. That's vain help. Vain help is help that's not really help. Right. You ain't no help at all. it's worthless. That's what Vane makes. It's worthless. This place, you dependent. This country, you can see this country falling. This country is heading toward third world status. That's where we head to.
Yeah, it's looking like that.
Third world, visit some third world countries, and then come here in America, and you're gonna start seeing similarities. I'm starting to see we heading that way. We are heading that way. It's going to be rich and poor, not in the middle.
You go. I don't know if you been back home. How long ago it's been? But if you go down like certain places on the west side, like by the like Broadway streets and stuff, you gonna see nothing but homelessness, man.
I ain't been back in a minute, but when I was there, I seen camper after camper after camper after camper after camper, all of these beat down, broke down campers that don't move, and people just dumping out their waste in the street.
In the street, yeah.
I mean, it's looking like where are we at?
It don't look like Los Angeles.
This is United States.
It look like a third world country. Like
third world country. That's where we go. That's by design. That is by design. The powers that be, they don't want the middle class. Like, we don't want no middle class. That's why, hey, get rid of government employees. Right? No. That's middle class. I want rich, poor. Yeah. AI is gonna take all the college level jobs where you've went to school, learned all these different skills and everything. Software is gonna do your job for you. Now, all I need you for is your back. You bend your back, pick this up, move it over here. I'm gonna pay you minimum wage. Rich and poor. And I can pay you now, since all y'all gotta compete for the same janitorial job. I'm gonna drop that minimum wage down lower and lower and lower. Yeah. Rich and poor. That's where we're headed to. Okay, so you're not gonna find no rest in America. You are looking for this country to take care of you. Have you ever gotten an apology from the United States for putting us on the slave ship? Well, you tell me. When have you heard an apology for what they did to our ancestors? I know. Forget about the reparations. Have you even heard an actual genuine apology?
Did he apologize?
I ain't heard it.
Okay,
somebody pull it up. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat if you've seen a genuine apology.
It was one of the Kennedys. He said, I don't know if you can take this as an apology, but he said something. What if we find out when we go to heaven, when we died and go to heaven, that all these things that we done to black people, and find out that those are God's chosen people? He said something to that degree.
That ain't no apology. That ain't no apology. Guess what? You're not going to heaven. You're not gonna wake up in heaven and find that out. Because if that's true, and we are God's people, and you did us the way you did us, heaven's not gonna be where you're gonna be. You're gonna be in a much hotter place. So that's some nonsense right there. And the Kennedys didn't care nothing about us. The Kennedys was Irish. If it's anybody that can't stand black people, it's the Irish. Ask an Irish person, they'll tell you that. Okay. So I'm gonna call it like it is. It's certain nations that it's just known they don't like us. We had so many riots in the United States, and the Irish was giving us hell.
That's bad.
They was giving us. They don't like us. The Italians don't like us. The East Indians can't stand us. Nobody liked us because we the most highest people. That's why we hated everywhere. That's what the curse of Deuteronomy 28. Don't matter where we go, we hate it. So there is never going to be rest for us. It says, we have searched for help. Vain help. What was that, verse 19?
17.
That was verse 17?
Come.
You
want 18?
That couldn't help us. Yes, 18.
They hunt our steps, that we cannot go out into the street. Our end is near. Our days are fulfilled, for our end is come.
You would just allude to that. What's going on right now in Minnesota? They hunting our people's steps. They don't even go outside. Anybody brown getting pulled over.
Yeah, it's bad out there.
Bro, if you got any kind of a tan, you might be Somalian. Where your paperwork at, bro?
Jacking you up, bro.
Yeah.
Going through your belongings.
Yeah.
Got the AR-15 if you want to act dumb.
They killed another one today. I don't know if you've seen the news.
No, I heard. No, I ain't see it.
Yeah, the Border Patrol killed another protester in Minneapolis. Breaking news.
Is it Edomite?
Edomite, so
okay, yeah, that's fine.
Hey. He wasn't one of us, so it is what it is. Yeah, they hunt our steps so that we can't even go out in the streets. Read.
Verse 19. It says, our persecutors are swifter than the eagle of the heaven. They pursue us upon the mountains. They laid wait for us in the wilderness.
You see it. Our persecutors faster than eagles. That's a little symbolism for you, you know. That eagle, what that represent Rome and the United States.
Mhm.
They on our necks. We can't breathe. There's no rest for you here in America. There's no rest for you. And guess what? You try to run and go somewhere else, and it's the same thing. It ain't just here in America. I'm speaking about America because this is where my forefathers was taken. But if I go over any other country, same situation. You're not gonna get no rest. You're still catching hell. The only rest we gonna find is when we get up out of this place and we can get to our homeland, safe from our enemies. Look, give me a little bit more of that. Verse 20.
Verse 20, it says, the breath of our nostrils, the anointed of the Lord Yahweh, was taken in their pits, of whom we said, under his shadow we shall live among the heathen. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwell in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee, that thou shalt be drunken and shall make thyself naked.
This is what I like about the Most High. Most High is fair and just. He said, hold up, Edom, Esau, I ain't forgot about you either.
Yeah, what you did.
I ain't forgot about what you did. I'm punishing my people. Yeah, we're catching hell, but guess what, Esau? I got something coming for you too. Don't think that you are righteous or beloved. I used you for a tool, attribution. Like same with Pharaoh. He hardened his heart. He made Pharaoh harden his heart. Then after Pharaoh got finished with Pharaoh, he put Pharaoh to death. He said, you wicked as hell, but you ain't even my people.
Yeah.
Okay, you had a little too much fun with the persecutions of my people.
Yeah.
You advanced it, you know. So he says, the white man, guess what? Edom, you're going to get your punishment too. Give me verse 22.
Verse 22, it says, the punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thy iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins.
So that's what I like about the Most High. He's so fair and so loving. He loved us. He says, guess what? Guess what, Israel? So-called black man, brown man. Your punishment is just about done. The punishment of your iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. I'm not going to carry you into captivity no more. This is our last captivity. This is it. This is it. This is the last one. After that, guess what? Edom, you're going into captivity. It's your turn. Thus said the Most High. He who leadeth in captivity must go into captivity. That's fair. Most High is a just, fair God. It's your turn. But see, right now, don't give up hope. We at the end. We're in our last captivity. Give me Zephaniah 2:1. There ain't no help for you here in the United States. So voting for your Republican, Democratic, Independent, Liberal, I don't care who you voting for or what you're doing, it's not gonna make a difference for our people. We're gonna still be in oppression. That's vain help. It's not gonna help us. Our help is coming back to the laws of the Most High and coming together and building our own community of righteousness, looking out for each other as law keepers of the Most High. Read that for me.
Zephaniah chapter 2, verse 1. Gather yourself together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
O nation not desired. That's what I wanted. He's telling us, come together, unite. You are one nation, black man, brown man, indigenous man, the offseed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. We are one nation. We are just scattered abroad, but we need to come together socially in this truth and realize that we got is us against the world. Literally, that's what it is. Us against the world. And everybody's confederate that we don't like niggas. We don't like y'all. I know that much.
That's a fact.
That's one thing everybody can agree on.
You can't even hide that.
Y'all don't like us, you know? And you know what? That's fine. It is what it is. Because I don't like y'all either. Fine. I want what's for my people. I want my people to come together. We realize that, hey, you know, it's us against the world. Only thing gonna get us out of this situation is reverse the curse in the first place. What did we do? We broke the covenant. Let's repent and restore that covenant. Most High, I'm sorry. I broke the covenant. I've been breaking laws I didn't even know was written for me and my people.
God.
Our people don't even know we breaking laws on a daily. You see the commercials and things that's going, you know, every other commercial is you know, pork They got our people as a spokesperson eating the rib sandwich and all of this. I see the Jack's commercial. I don't know if y'all seen it. The older grandfather, and him and his son is in Jack's, and they got a rib sandwich and they eating it. And they all smiling and all this propaganda. We can't eat that mess.
God.
The things that they just pass off on us as it's just normal. What's wrong? It's a pork sandwich, a rib sandwich, man. Look, a rib sandwich ain't gonna kill you. Yes, it will. Us, it will. It might not kill you, but it'll put us to death. Our people died to not eat pork.
Facts.
Eliezer gave up his life. Wasn't that his name?
Yep.
Because he wouldn't eat that pork. So it put me to death. And he put him to death.
They did, yeah.
And we eating McRib for nothing. We're paying for it. They give me 2 of those. So special.
Jeez.
We don't even realize we contaminated. This place have contaminated. That's why I said in the beginning, this place is defiled. This place is going to destroy you because this place teaches you against the laws of the law. This place, not one, you tell me, put it in the chat. Somebody tell me one righteous thing that Babylon, so-called United States, have taught you. And I'll wait. Because this place do not teach righteousness. They teach wickedness. Everything they push is nonsense. LGBT. They teach you, just get married, divorce.
Debauchery.
Yeah, debauchery. This place tell you, hey, you can have 500 girlfriends, but you better only marry one woman. You can be a biggest hoe in the world. You can do all that. You can be the biggest hoe, harlot, whatever, but you can only marry one on paper at a time. That's what this country tells you. This country tells you that in God we trust, but there's churches of Satan here in this country. There's actual churches of Satan. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah, I know.
You have homosexuals in the pulpit. 2 men, pastors, 2 women. This kind of nonsense that's what this country teaches you, but they say in God we trust. And they're using the Bible here as a reference book. Put your hand on the Bible and all this. You don't even read this book, do you? Because if you did, most of the stuff America stands on, or if not all of it, is wickedness. And it's against this Bible.
Facts.
So what God are you trusting in? That ain't the Most High Yahweh that I know that created heavens and earth. That's a false God. Maybe you serving that what's her name? Lady Liberty, Libertas, or Helios, the sun god. You serving Satan. Give me that Lamentations 5, if you don't mind, my brother. Lamentations 5. Let me get that. Let me see what I want in there. I'm on one today. I'm trying to maintain my composure, but I'm really, this lesson get me fired up because that's one thing I'm very, very, very strong on is not getting caught up in the United States. Because I was that person. I was focused on go to college. I'm gonna get these degrees. I'm gonna get the certifications I need. I'm gonna move up. I'm gonna get me a house. I'm gonna give these white people. I'm be in y'all neighborhood. I'm gonna be in the white people school district. I want the best of everything. I grew up in the hood, and I want to go somewhere now. My kids can be safe. I want the best that this world have to offer, and that was my path. Education. My mama told me you gotta get education. Education. That's the key. I'm gonna do that. Most High showed me that there ain't no path to peace here in Babylon. There's no rest in Babylon for you. This is not your rest. You ain't never gonna be accepted. You're never gonna have the peace that you're looking for because you're gonna have to sell out. You're gonna have to be surrounded by wickedness. You want to live in a good neighborhood? Well, you gotta live here with all these white folks.
And even that's tricky because you might have a situation, God forbid, Trayvon Martin, your son walks to the store and then you got to worry about that.
No rest. Ain't no rest for the weary. Ain't no rest for you here. I don't care what you do. Well, I'm gonna get a certain amount of money. I'll move to the hills. I'll move up. It don't matter, like you said. Your son walking down the street, got a hoodie on. Oh, he getting profiled. Police jam him up. He talking crazy. Next thing you know, they might bust his head, might shoot him. That's what it is. There's no rest for you here. Understand that. You got to come up out of this place. Give me that in Lamentations. Let's start at verse 1.
Verse 1. Lamentations chapter 5, verse 1. It says, "Remember, O Lord, what has come upon us. Consider and behold, approach. Our inheritance is turned to strangers. our houses to aliens. We are orphans and fatherless. Our mothers are as widows.
Who this sound like? Our inheritance, which was the land of Israel, is given to who? Strangers. Our houses that we had is given to foreigners. Who's over there now? Strangers. Them ain't the original inhabitants. Them so-called Jews, they are not the original inhabitants of that land. They are strangers. They are from the Caucasus Mountains. They are from the nation of Khazaria. They are from Europe. They are not indigenous to that land, or they wouldn't be dying with skin cancer and dropping like flies. That's not their homeland. Look at, you can just look at, their skin don't even fit.
Yeah.
That part of what's really, it's on the African tectonic plate. It's a part of Africa. They don't even fit in there, but it says our inheritance is given to strangers. Read.
Verse 4. We have drunken our water for money. Our wood is sold unto us.
Look at this. What you know what it's telling us? We gotta buy our water.
That's crazy.
Right now, do we have to buy water? You gotta buy your water. You want some decent water, you gotta go buy it. Just when we had our own homeland, we didn't have to buy no water. And it says our wood. When we want some wood, I gotta go buy some firewood. I gotta go to the sawmill and say, can I give me a load of wood? Or you gotta go to Walmart or wherever and buy your little bundle of wood. There was a time we had land. It's a tree right there.
Just cut the tree down.
Go chop a piece of that off. Now what this is saying is we don't have nothing. We have to buy water. We gotta buy firewood. We have to pay for heat because we don't own nothing. This same plea that we have applies right now. You know why? Because we in captivity after captivity after captivity. Every time you go into captivity, this is what happens. You lose everything. You have no land, you have no inheritance, you have nothing. You're only oppressed. Deuteronomy 28 in full effect. Read out.
Verse 6. We have given the hand to the Egyptian.
Oh, wait a minute. Give me verse 5.
Verse 5. Our necks are under persecution. We labor and we have no rest.
We have no rest. See what's going on? We under persecution. We working. No rest. 12 hours, 10 hours shift. On, off. Come back. Come back again. Do it tomorrow. Get home. You're exhausted. A couple of hours, fall asleep. Man, I gotta get right back up. Like a zombie. You just sleepwalking. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. It's like the Groundhog Day. It's like one day. You see, I don't know if you've seen that movie Groundhog Day. It's like every day is the same day. Same day, same thing. You get no rest. There's no rest for you. There's no physical rest. There's no spiritual rest. There's no rest. You're a slave. Get up and do it again. You're a slave. There's no rest for you because there's no rest here in this place for us because this is not our rest. We ain't gonna get it here. That's why we got to put our hopes and aspirations on something higher. Focus on the Most High. Focus on the kingdom that's coming. But if we stay focused on this right here, we gonna get destroyed along with the rest of the heathen. We're the rest of the 2/3. The 1/3 is the ones who said, this is not, my hope is not in this place. I'm looking toward a heavenly rest that I got waiting on me. So I'm not gonna get caught up in the politics, the foolishness, the shenanigans. Guess what? You want to know who got your best interest in mind? Think about it. I might get in trouble for this, but I don't care. I'm a grown man. Say what I want to say. Okay, because I know I'm telling nothing but the truth. Who got your best interest in mind? Is it the person? Is it your pastor who told you in 2019, take that shot? Who got your, even in the Israelites, there's a campus out there, leader talking about take the shot, take the jab. You got my best interest because I thought we wasn't trusting in this place. You're saying America says, I recommend, the CDC recommends you take this and then take the follow-up. They had a whole little routine. First shot, then you get the second one, then you get the third one. Now you don't hear nothing about it. I thought you said this was life and death. We have to get this thing or else. Now, I ain't heard nothing about it now. Well, you know why? Because you already got what you needed. I just needed that one time. I need to just get you once. I got it up in you. You let this white man rearrange your genetic code with this mRNA technology. Look it up. Getting all up in your DNA profile and tinkering with it. And now so many people mysteriously dropping dead. They ain't even 50. I know some people. Very curious. I've never seen so many people that drop dead younger than me, in their 40s, some even in their 20s and 30s.
That's what happened to LeBron James' son, but they was able to bring him back.
He had the best of medical care at his disposal, and they got him quickly where he needs to get to because he was on campus. That could have been very tragic. That should have been a wake-up call.
Yeah, that should have been a wake-up call.
But that's how you know you trust it in this place, because the CDC says they recommend this and they recommend that. Oh, okay, yeah, I'm fine. Let me roll my sleep up. Hurry up. This place is not your rest. You trusting in this place? No. I don't know. I heard about the Tuskegee experiment. You know about the Tuskegee experiment. Oh, so this the man you trusting? You trusting that person? That man?
Did you hear Keyshawn Johnson coon self?
No. He's
He
Major
said,
Coon. I know that much.
All I know is the white man with the coat, I'm listening to him because he's the doctor and he's educated, and whatever he says, I'm going to do. That's all I know. I'm listening to that white man with the coat. He went to school. He got all these degrees. That's what I'm listening to. I'm putting my trust in that. He's put his full faith and trust in that individual right there. That's what he said. That on live TV, by the way.
I believe it because I used to watch. I couldn't stand watching him. Coonery and buffoonery, I can't stand it. I don't have the stomach for it. But I believe it because I sound like him. Trusting in your enemy. Never trust an enemy. I don't care if he got a white lab coat on. I don't care if he got PhDs. I don't care. He's your enemy. He brought you here in captivity. He don't like you. He don't love you. He want to destroy you. And you putting your faith and trust in your enemy. That's craziness to me. And that's why he needs to be watching this lesson and getting in the scripture. But people like that, they stay so asleep. And if the Most High don't wake you up, you're going to stay asleep. Only the Most High can wake you up. But listen what it says. Our necks are under persecution. We labor and we don't get no rest. All we do is work. We just work for them. Nothing, no rest. Read verse 6.
Verse 6, we have given the hand to the Egyptians and to the Assyrians to be satisfied with bread. Our fathers have sinned, and we are not, and we have borne their iniquities. Servants have ruled over us. There is none that doeth deliver us out of their hand.
So you see, we are supposed to be in rulership. We are the kings and queens of the earth. We are the royalty of the Most High, but we are having servants. We haven't. Look at who's ruling over us. Look at the people that's ruling over us. People that's supposed to be servants. They are servants. The white man is a servant. He's not even supposed to be in royalty. Everything he get is because he take it through violence and force.
With the sword. Yeah.
He fools you because he likes to shave all the hair off his face and come booty face clean and act like he's civilized. That hairy bastard is the wicked demon on the earth. Ain't nobody. There's no prolific rapist on this earth like the white man. Pull up some stats on that. Since the beginning of time, genocide, murder, rape, pillaging. He's the master of that. Nobody can get down on violence.
There's not any other nation that has the death toll of this person. It's not even close.
Not even close. Not even close. But he has rule over us. That uncivilized bastard has rule over us because the Most High gave him that for a period of time. But we're going to trust in him? He's a servant. He's an uncivilized beast. He should not even be walking the earth. He needs to be in captivity. He needs to be in chains. That's coming. He gonna pay for the things that he have done. When did he pay for the transatlantic slave trade? Just that one. You tell me. Put it in the chat. When has the white man paid for the transatlantic slave trade? He's still benefiting off of the white privilege from the plantation where we are right now. We can look around and see all the farms. Well, how you think they got these farms? These is old plantations, passed down,
generation,
and they still living off of it, rich, living good, and we renting apartments and moving from place to place. This man got acres and acres and acres and acres of land.
That's acres.
How you think he got it? Through conquest, through taking it from the Native Americans, passing it down, through theft. Give me verse 9, and we're gonna stop with that.
Verse 9. We got our bread with the pearls of our lives because of the sword of the wilderness.
See that? in order for us to get food, we had to risk our lives. People doing that right now, taking penitentiary chances to get some money to change their life.
Yeah, that's
They taking penitentiary chances.
yeah.
That's what our people's doing, trying to get that bread. Not because they got their hope and their focus in Babylon and trying to get the bag here. They want to be successful. They want to be able to have peace here, to have, man, I just want to, enjoy my life, man, have a good, nice little place where I can, live in a good area. My kids can go to nice schools. And that's the dream. It's the American dream. But it ain't for you. You ain't American.
Right.
You're in captivity. This is never going to be your dream. It ain't never going to work for you here because our hope has to be on the Most High, on heavenly things. I want to get into this right here. This is a powerful chapter. Jeremiah 45. Listen to this. Listen to the words that's coming out from the prophet Jeremiah.
Book of Jeremiah, chapter 45 from the top. It says, the word that Jeremiah the prophet spake unto Baruch, the son of Neriah. When he had written those words in the book at the moment of Jeremiah, at the mouth of Jeremiah, in the 4th year of Jehoiakim, the son of Josiah, king of Judah, saying, thus says Yahweh, the God of Israel, unto thee, O Baruch, thou didst say, woe is me now, for the Lord hath added grief to my sorrow. I fainted in my sighing, and I find no rest.
He said, I find no rest. Why? Because they're in captivity. This is another captivity. I believe this was the Babylonian captivity. It's the Babylonian captivity. I'm in distress. He's ready he's just really stressing because I can't get no rest. Read.
Verse 4. Thus shalt thou say unto him, the Lord hath said, behold, that which I built will I break down, and that which I planted I will pluck up, even this whole land. And seek thou great things for thyself. Seek them not, for behold, I will bring evil upon all flesh, said the Lord Yahweh. But thy life I will give unto thee for a prey in all places whither thou goest.
See, that's telling you, wherever we go, damn, we're going to be like a prey. They coming for you. There's no rest for the weary.
It's kind of like sad hearing that, thinking about that.
It is what it is. Now, there's a flip side. Because we got to understand this is temporary.
It's temporary. We got to deliver.
And we got something coming. But you got to call it what it is. False hope, vain hope is no hope at all. Don't think you're going to find no rest here. Well, let me go if I move over to, out the country. Same thing. Yeah. It's coming for you.
Following you. Right?
They're coming for you. It tells you in Deuteronomy 28, the curses is going to follow you. Wherever you go, they coming. Our people can, let me move to a different place. Same thing. Man, come again. I thought I moved to get away from you. Let me show where our rest is. Stay in the book of Jeremiah. This is our rest. Our rest, because that's the question. Then what do we do? What do we do? Is this a hopeless situation? No, it's not hopeless. It's just we got to put our hope in the right thing. Our hope got to be in the Most High and keeping the laws of the Most High. Give me Jeremiah 6, and let's go to verse 16.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 6, verse 16. Thus says the Lord, stand ye in the way and seek, and ask for the old path, where is the good way, and walk therein, and ye shall find rest for your souls.
You shall what?
Find rest for your souls. But they say, we will not walk therein.
That's what our people say. When we on the streets week after week, we trying to tell them we got to keep the laws of the Most High. We got to stop sinning.
Oh, I got a meeting to go to, brother. Hey, you got 5 seconds for the Lord? No, I'll get back with you next week. All right, brother, we're going to be out here, brother.
That's the same thing was happening then. We will not walk therein. We ain't going to do it. And the Most High is telling you, stand in the ways, seek the old path. What's the old path? The covenant, the Torah, the laws of the Most High. That's the good way, and walk there in it. That's how you're going to find rest for your souls. And that rest is spiritual. Even though I'm in captivity, even though the white man is taxing me, he's taking 40% of my money. I'm barely making it. I'm losing my job. I'm struggling, but I got peace of mind because I know that I have a rest that's coming. So I can live in anticipation of what's coming next. So I can have peace, spiritual peace, and don't be stressed out no matter what's happening around me because I'm focused on what's coming next. I know my deliverance is coming. I have a kingdom that's coming and I want to be there. And we're going to get, this is a down payment on our rest that's coming. Just that mental rest, peace, and security, just to hold us over until we get to our hope is realized and actualized. But you can be in the storm and have peace. And then, I don't care what's going on. I don't care if there's a famine, the Most High gonna take care of me. I'm not out there protesting. For what? Ain't nothing gonna change. Y'all get out there and protest all you want. Ain't nothing gonna happen. I'm buckling down and say, let me get into these laws and make sure I'm walking circumspectly. Let me follow these laws. I need the Most High to have favor and to watch.
That's a better way to protest.
That's the way you protest, by keeping the laws of the Most High. That's a protest by walking righteously, wearing your fringes and walking outside with your fringes on. Let people see.
Put down them holidays and pick up the holy days. That's a righteous protest.
Telling your boss, I can't come in. I'm not coming in to work on it's a holy day. Well, what day is that? To let them know, hey, this is Passover, the Lord's Passover. I can't come in. It's a holy day. That's a protest.
That's a protest.
Saying I can't do it.
We gather together because we work the low-end jobs. Everybody's shutting down.
That's a protest. If our people come together and the black man and the brown man come together and say, you know what, I'm not working on Sabbath. These businesses got to shut down.
They don't have no choice.
For one thing, you don't have no customers.
Facts. Because we the ones that buy
consumers. Exactly. Yeah. We the consumers. Oh, we in the Walmart buying all this.
We can have a protest, but it got to be in these commandments.
The protest is by keeping the laws of the Most High.
Facts.
It's a non-violent protest. You ain't even got to have no.
You ain't got to have no gun.
We ain't got no picket signs or none of that. It's just we're not coming in today, and we're not coming to your store today. We're not gonna patronize you today. It's on Shabbat.
Simple.
That's the protest. Then they will listen to them. Hey, what's going on, man? We ain't making no money. Nobody coming in. This day Sabbath. Oh, what that mean? What do we do?
They're gonna have to adjust their calendar. Simple.
Exactly. That's a protest. Keeping the laws of the Most High. Demanding, hey, y'all need to do this and y'all need to do that. White man ain't gonna listen to you. You don't have no power over here. Keep the laws of the Most High. That's all you have to do. That's all you have to do. But our people say what? We will not walk therein. Read.
17. Also, I set watchmen over you, saying, hearken to the sound of the trumpet. But they said, we will not hearken.
Watchmen. You have the prophets out there on the streets, all over the nation and all over the world. But what our people says, we're not going to listen. What it says in Isaiah 58, chapter verse 1. Hold that right quick. Hold that right quick. Give me Isaiah 58, verse 1. Because it said, well, hearken to the sound of the trumpet. What trumpet? We're not talking about Miles Davis on the trumpet. We're not talking about Satchmo. This trumpet is the Most High. Read that.
Isaiah 58, verse 1. Cry aloud, spare not. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet.
What?
Like a trumpet. And show my people their transgression.
That's what we're talking about. Showing our people their transgression. Our people don't want to hear what we got to say because we are out there telling them their transgressions. They want us to say, God love you the way you are. Everything is good. Don't worry about nothing. He understands. Hey, just a Saturday. I got to work. I know you got to eat. So just do what you got to do. Nothing wrong with some pork. Eat that. You could be gay and lesbian and whatever. That's fine. God love you. He made you that way. It's all good. If we start talking like that, run the Cash App at the bottom. Run the Zelle because we about money coming.
Pouring in.
It's gonna start pouring in. That's my pastor. That's my pastor. I love you, pastor. Yeah, because we told you what you want to hear. We're not gonna lie to you because we love you. God. See, if we didn't love you, we would lie to you and tell you whatever you want to hear, like your pastor is telling you. Because he don't love you, he don't care nothing about you. He hates you because he's sitting there lying to you. The Most High say, whom he love, he chasing. Tell them the truth. Cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet. Show my people their transgression. And who?
The house of Jacob, their sin.
The house of Jacob, not other nations. We worried about our people. No. Other nations can do whatever they want to do. I'm not going to let the Chinese put that hog down. He can eat all the hog he want. He ain't got no covenant. I'm not going to tell the white man he can't be gay. Let him be gay. That's him. Just keep that stuff over there. Problem is, we done took up his practices. He wants to make us participate in his foolishness by giving us the wine of his wrath. That's like it says in Revelation, for us to drink of his cup. He want to contaminate us with his ideology, his demonology. That ain't for us. That's for him. Let him have his wickedness. So he said, they don't hearken to the sound of the trumpet, but they will not listen. Verse 18. Let's go back to Jeremiah 6.
Sean, it's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 6, verse 18. It says, therefore, hear, ye nations, and know, O congregation, what is among them. Hear, O earth, behold, I will bring evil upon this people, even the fruits of their thoughts, because they have not hearkened unto my words, nor to my law, but rejected it.
Who this talking about? What people is this? Anybody out there in the audience? What? Israel. That's right. So-called black man, brown man, indigenous. You want to know why we in the situation we in? Why are we catching hell? Why is things so rough for us? Well, it tells you right here. I will bring evil upon this people, Israel, even the fruit of your thoughts, even anything you plan to do. We had Black Wall Street. What happened?
Shut down.
Burnt down. Everything we do. We had Central Avenue. We had the Harlem Renaissance. Everything we get going, tear it up. Most I said, I'm gonna bring evil on y'all. Why? Because you haven't hearkened to my words nor to my law. We won't keep these laws. So he said, you know what? I'm gonna keep tearing it down. You rejected my laws, everything you purpose in your heart to do, the fruit of your thoughts. I'm gonna bring evil on it.
Damn.
That's just like your kids. Your kids acting up, whoop their backs. You're gonna keep whooping them till they get, because you love them. Like, I'm not gonna let you slide. I'm gonna keep whooping your butt
right, yeah.
until you get right. Like in that that Color Purple, how that line go? Until you do right by me, ain't nothing. What you say? Ain't nothing good gonna happen to you. Same thing. Most eyes on us the same way. Like Sealy, he's like, you gonna keep these laws, or I'm gonna bring evil.
Or else, yeah.
I'm gonna put this curse. I'm gonna whip you with these curses until you just can't take it no more. You would think our people had enough. 400 years of slavery, rapings, beatings, whippings, all type of oppressions, mutilations, taking your kids from you, hangings, lynchings. They've been doing medical experiments on us, working us to death, to the bone, all kind of abuse, exploitation. We ain't had enough yet.
We ain't had enough.
Not enough. Most I'm like, okay, I'm gonna keep turning up the fire. I'm gonna turn up the fire. Be a breaking point. That's Jacob's trouble. When it's gonna get to the point where it's like, what did y'all say about them? You know, the scriptures, Deuteronomy 28. What was y'all saying? They gonna want it then because it's gonna get so. How bad it gotta be though? Come on, Israel. How bad it gotta be before we finally say, man, maybe we do need to keep these laws. It's simple. It's not complicated. All we have to do is keep the laws of the Most High. But we too haughty and stubborn and stiff-necked. I ain't got to do that. I ain't got to do that, man. I don't have to do none of that. Y'all extra. Y'all doing too much.
God no more.
Okay. Wait till it's going, when it come home, when it hit home, there's always a breaking point. When it come home and it's at your house, your son, your daughter, you get that call. I mean, I gotta keep it real. My condolences. Yeah. Guess what? Now it's hitting home. Getting personal. It's gonna come. That's what it's gonna take. Unfortunately, that's what's gonna happen.
I'm like, hopefully y'all repent before that happens.
It's gonna happen.
How as well.
I gotta keep it real. My people is not. Some of my people hopefully will, but a lot of people, it's gonna take something like that. It's gonna take that ultimate. Oh man, that got to you.
What it took for me was just seeing the conditions of our people, especially doing that Black Lives Matter movement. You know what I mean? When we kept getting shot on camera, and we didn't have no. I'm like, bro, and then I stumbled on the truth. Spirit was on me on it back then. I've never been a politician, none of that, but I was just like, what is wrong? What is going on with us, man? I mean, you know, growing up in LA, you know, we always had experienced persecution, the police harassment, but I'm like, this is happening on a global, worldwide scale on television, on camera.
Oh, I remember that.
I'm like, bro, what is going on? And we're not getting no restitution and none of that. I'm like, bro, what's going on?
Still ain't. We still ain't. We're still the same thing, and nothing have changed. But what it's gonna take for my people? What is it gonna take? I mean, this is a wake-up call. Let's understand that our rest is in the Most High, and the only way we're gonna get rest is to go back to the covenant and hearken to His word. Go back and start being obedient to His word. Give me that Zephaniah verse 2 and 3. That's our rest. We want peace of mind. Our rest is in keeping these words, being obedient to the Most High, living righteously according to His word.
You said
2 and 3.
All right.
Just 2 and 3.
The book of Zephaniah, chapter 2, verse 3. Seek ye the Lord, all ye meek of the earth, which have wrought his judgment. Seek righteousness, seek meekness. It may be ye shall be hid in the day of the Lord's anger.
You see that? It may be. You may be hid in the day of His anger. That anger is coming. The anger of the Most High is coming upon Babylon, which is what I call United States, because that's basically what Revelations calls this place. This is Babylon, the mother of all whores. Spiritual Sodom, spiritual Egypt, spiritual Babylon. That's this place.
Mhm.
All fingers point to United States. This check all the boxes.
Check all the boxes.
This is the spot that he's talking about, the mother of all whores. Ain't no place. I think I'm gonna tell.
I have to tell the story.
Give, you know,
I don't know if you want to do it right now, but you're going to
I'm telling the story.
Yeah.
Right quick. This the mother of all whores. I'm gonna show you how I know this the mother of all whores. I was working in a job years ago. I wasn't even married. Working with my boy Sammy. Sammy was from the Middle East. He's from a place called Jordan. And Sammy was, he had a strong accent, but he speaks English, real cool brother. We working together. And I had never left the United States. So I asked all these questions. Man, what is it like in Jordan? I didn't even know what Jordan, I had never heard of that country before at that time. I'm kind of ignorant at the time. And he telling me, I'm like, why you over here working this little, sorry job, it wasn't making no money. And he's telling me he came here because he wanted to have some fun. He said in his country, he wanted to have some sex. That's what he wanted. Just fun. He said his country, all girls are covered up, head to toe. Head to toe, that's just how it is. You can't even see a girl, let alone touch her. Always chaperoned. You was gonna marry her. You wasn't gonna find out what you was getting. You're gonna unwrap the present on the wedding night because you're not gonna know what's going on.
No samples.
No free
no test
samples.
drives over here, huh?
It's no free samples over there. This is a place where they put you to death. They still have hangings and cutting your head off and all that.
Yeah.
He told me they do that over there at that time. And so he told me that he wanted to come to America because he knew that over here he could finally just have some unadulterated, free,
no strings attached.
No strings attached, just recreational,
just lawless
fornication.
sex. Huh?
Just yes. He was like, so that's why I came to America. That's the reason I came. I was like, really? I was like, well, man, that's crazy. But he was like, hey, we can't do that where I'm from, and I just want to have some fun. Then I'll go back and get married and all that. But he was like, at that time, the way things was no, you couldn't be around a female unless there was chaperone, either her father, her brother. Oh, you're never alone, ever. So even the courting process, there's always somebody there. And they never uncover themselves in public. You might see her face. That's it. That's all you're gonna get. And when they get married, they take the tokens of virginity serious. A token. It's called the tokens of virginity. And when they get married, they have the wedding ceremony and everything, but the party don't really get started until the you got the people with guests, the family and everything, and then they have the wedding and everything. They go into the room,
marriage chamber,
and the in-laws, the mothers of each of the spouse, each of the the people that's getting married is outside the door. They got a little a white handkerchief or whatever cloth, and they at the door. They wait until they say, yeah, you come on in, so that
That's crazy.
Yeah. Then they come in with the tokens of virginity, and then they wave it, and then woo, then they start doing that. Then, they turn up. Then that's when the party gets started.
Oh,
That's the way. That's
crazy.
that's the way. That's the way it is. But here in Babylon, whole nother story. You hard pressed to find it after the age of about 18, 19. You hard pressed.
That's what we be saying, like on the streets. Like, why you wearing the white gown, sweetheart? You got three baby daddies. What you wearing? Why you wearing the white gown for? You're not pure. Like, what are you doing?
Man.
Don't wear that. That's not for you.
Hey, man, please. It won't be no white dresses, man. You know how much money David's brother will lose if you start pushing that?
They'll call us misogynists.
Yeah, they'll shut the whole wedding dress industry down. If you start, really. But this place is the place. Everybody knows this is the place where you come to get your whoredom on. Yeah, the mother of all whores. So that's why Sammy said, I came here to get my groove on, because I know this is where you can do it.
I forget the Muslim woman, but yeah, she came from somewhere, one of those Middle Eastern countries over here to do porn. I forget her name. And she ended up going real big. I forget her name. And she can't go back to the Middle East now. She got all kind of death threats. And they're
they not playing?
Because she stepping in, pretty much a mockery on her culture. But but like, to your point, like the brother you work with, she wanted that freedom. She got enticed by American lifestyle. She's looking at Instagram, TikTok videos. She like, I want to go over there where it's freedom, where I can just show my goodly parts. I can get out of this. What do Muslim call it? Women, what they call it? The hijab. Let me get out my hijab and let me go over here and be free, so I can show off all my assets. Let me give me an OnlyFans. You know what I mean? Let me run up a bag. Let me just be in total fornication, debauchery, harlotry. You know what I mean?
Because this is the spot you can do that.
Yeah, for sure.
If you want to be a fornicator, a whore, come to America. Like Suge Knight say, come to death row. Come to death row right here. It's on and cracking. You can do it all. Be all you can be. This is the mother of all whores. That's nothing but the truth. That's what this country is about. You want to come over here and just get your freak on? United States is for you.
God.
Come in. No filter, no restrictions. But you try to keep some laws, you're going to catch hell over here.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You try to live righteously, all of a sudden, now we're the bad guy. It's a problem trying to do right because we're in a wicked place.
The way your wife is dressed right now, they'll say she's oppressed.
And they'll say it's my fault.
Yeah.
Why you let
He's a misogynist.
Oh, I've been called that.
He's probably abusive. He's definitely verbally abusive.
I've been called that.
Look at how she's not happy.
Oh yeah.
This is the things that they say.
You've been up in my.
No, I know. This is what they say about us.
That's what they say.
That's what they say about us. And I'm like,
you get that too?
Yeah, the community. That's what they say about our community. You know what I'm saying? They say these type of things about us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like.
But let your wife just start dressing provocative. Mm-hmm. She can celebrate.
No problem with that.
She might get a Nobel Peace Prize.
No problem with that. She living her best life.
You go, girl.
Let her be free. She, walking in her truth or whatever. Nonsense. Okay, if you want to be in whoredom, then this is the place for it. This is the mother of all whores.
This is for it. Yeah.
They know this. The Bible tell you this is the mother of all whores. All whoredom, it start here.
Nice.
Come here first. It spreads. It spreads to other countries. I want to be like y'all.
They get enticed.
Oh, I want to try that too. Man, but we got to come up out of her. I'm gonna show you that we got to come out of her mentally. It's not just talking about physically, because you might still be here and can't leave.
Right.
But spiritually, we got to come out of the mindset that she's teaching. Give me Isaiah 28, verse 9. I'm trying to show you the importance of keeping the laws of the Most High. Keeping the laws of the Most High.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 28, verse 9. It says, whom shall he teach knowledge? And whom shall he have make understanding? Whom shall he teach knowledge? And whom shall he make to understand doctrine? Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast.
It's time to come off that milk, which is the basic rudimentaries, and to mature and mature into keeping these laws. Some of us just need just get some milk first. I was saying the other day when we was out a few weeks ago, we got that starter pack. Can you start wearing some fringes? Start eating clean. Start keeping some Sabbaths.
That's it. We ain't gonna give you nothing else.
Just
that's all we want you to give you right now. Let's get that right.
Yes. Go ahead and repent. Wear some fringes. Stop eating them unclean foods, and start keeping up the holy days. Let's start right there. That's basically the milk right there. You know, get that milk going, then you can start building up to meat. But give me a verse 10.
For precept must be upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, line upon line, here a little and there a little. For with stammering lips and another tongue will he speak to his people.
Now watch this. See this, the Most High is talking through Isaiah because our people would not listen. And they would not heed the prophets. They didn't want to listen. And so he said, you know what? I'm going to put you in a situation in captivity where now you're going to have to hear it from another language. Stammering lips in a whole another language. He's going to speak. That's why we talk to our people in English right now. If we had to listen when we was in our homeland, we'd been speaking in
Hebrew.
Our Hebrew.
Full Hebrew.
When he said, you know what, I'm gonna have to take you through some things. I'm gonna have to send you all the way over to the United States, and you're gonna have to hear the same message in English, in a language that's foreign to you.
That's crazy because Jeremiah did write this in the Hebrew or Aramaic, one of them. You know what I mean? But yeah, sadly enough, that's crazy how you put that together. We got to hear this writings that Isaiah wrote in another
language. So our people that's in South America got to hear it in Spanish. Yeah. We got to hear it in English. Mm-hmm. You got to hear it in if you're in Africa, you got to hear it in whatever dialects they speak.
Yeah.
With stammering lips, because it's when you don't understand it, it's like, man, what are you saying? It's like just gibberish to you. Mm-hmm. But that's what he said. Basically, I'm gonna have to put you in captivity, and you're gonna have to hear from a whole nother language. Maybe then you'll listen. Give me verse 12.
To whom he said, this is the rest wherewith ye may cause the weary to rest, and this is the refreshing, yet they will not hear.
This is what I'm saying right now to my people. This is the rest where you could get. Look, I know you're tired. I'm tired of working these jobs, dead end jobs. I'm not making the money I want to make. I'm barely making it. I'm tired. I'm oppressed, and I'm living in bad neighborhoods. And my wife giving me hell, and my baby mama's tripping, and they got me on child support, and I, you're dealing with a deadbeat daddy, all this stuff, and it's weary. It just wears you down. But he's saying this is the refreshing, the laws of the Most High. This is how you're gonna get that peace, and just that peace and comfort. You know what? It's all in the hands of the Most High. I don't care what's going on. My trust and confidence is in the Most High, and the Most High will lift your spirit and comfort you through these scriptures by being obedient. But he says what?
Verse 13.
No, yet they will not hear. Just that part.
Oh, yet they will not hear.
We don't want to hear it. He's telling you this is the rest wherewith he may cause the weary to rest. If you want rest, it's not coming through America. It's coming through Yahushua. Come unto me, all you that labor. Right. That's where the rest is coming from. It's gonna come through the Most High by keeping His laws. But we don't want to hear. Yet they would not hear. So there's nothing new under the sun. Same problems that we was having in all the captivities. Our people stubborn, don't want to listen. Let me get hey, do me a favor. Let me borrow that power cord. If you could plug that in from that laptop. How you looking on power?
Oh yeah, just take it off. Take the power off. Yeah. Right.
Let me get a little charge. Let's go into our Apocrypha. These books here were originally in the 1611 King James Bible, what they were taken out. So let's go back to, let's see, book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 6 and verse 18.
John, it's the book of Ecclesiasticus in your Apocrypha, chapter 6, verse 18. It says, my son, gather instructions from thy youth up, so shalt thou find wisdom till thy old age.
So it's my son. Don't wait till you get old. Start right now. gather instructions, take heed, listen to the older people that's giving you instructions, because this is gonna enable you to have wisdom in your old age. Come, read.
Verse 19. Come unto her as one that plowed and sowed, and waited for her good fruits. For thou shalt not toil much in laboring about her, but thou shalt eat of her fruits right soon. She is very unpleasant to the unlearned. He that is without understanding will not remain with her.
See, this here is talking about wisdom. It's talking about wisdom. And it says that she's very unpleasant to the unlearned. The simple-minded, they don't want to hear instructions. They don't want to hear words of the Most High. But it's telling you that if you go ahead and get this understanding and wisdom, you're going to be able to eat of her fruits soon. It won't take long.
No.
But the unpleasant is very unpleasant to the unlearned. He that is without understanding, they won't remain with wisdom. They don't want no parts of it. We're trying to give you the recipe. This is the solution to our problem. This is how we're going to get rest from our troubles. Is to return to the Most High, repent, and seek after the ways of the Most High. Let's do what Yahushua said and turn to him and say, seek our rest. What must I do to be saved?
Yeah.
Let me keep these laws. And that's what's going to give us rest. Read from it.
Verse 21. She will lie upon him as a mighty stone of trial, and he will cast her from him ere it be long. For wisdom is according to her name, and she is not manifest unto many.
See that? He ain't manifest to me. Not many people have wisdom. Not many people are going to be able to accept her. You know, our people don't want to understand it. They don't want it. They want to continue in ignorance and foolishness. But wisdom is crying in the streets saying, hey, I'm here. Come get at me. I got something for you, something good for you.
Week in and week out.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Oh, man, I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I don't have time. Like you said, I got a meeting.
I'm doing me. Yeah, I'm doing me. Right
I got a meeting.
I ain't got time for that.
I ain't got time. I'm on my way, such and such.
Praise the Lord, though.
Yeah. Hallelujah. Don't want to listen. She ain't manifested unto me. Verse 23.
Give ear, my son, receive my advice, and refuse not my counsel, and put thy feet in her fetters, and thy neck into her chain.
That's you know what feet are? That's those shackles. That's saying shackle yourself with wisdom, meaning lock yourself in with wisdom. If you're gonna be shackled to something, get shackled to something good.
Yeah,
tie it onto you where it can't get loose from you.
Huh.
That's what they're saying. Read.
Bow down thy shoulders and bear her, and be not grieved with her bonds.
See, that's the bonds. That's what you want. You want to be in bondage. You want to be in bondage with wisdom. You want to be locked in a room with wisdom. That's the kind of wisdom where I cannot be separated from the wisdom. It's tied to me. It's like an ankle monitor or something. It's on me.
It's always on me.
Always on me. Don't be grieved with her bonds. That's the kind of bonds you want. Read.
Come unto her with thy whole heart, and keep her ways with all thy power.
Mm-hmm.
Search and seek, and she shall be made known unto thee. And when thou hast got her hold of her, let her not go.
That's the female we need to be trying to get a hold. Not no baddie, because she a 10 or she, not looking at this the woman we need to be seeking, brothers. Her name is wisdom. Wisdom keep you out of trouble. Wisdom show you how to succeed. Wisdom will save your life. Wisdom save your soul.
And you'll get the right one.
Yes. This wisdom here will guide your steps. So then when you can get you a nice little female, you'll pick the right one. With the right attributes, the right spirit. But this is the kind of wisdom that we need. Verse 28 was the last one.
For at the last thou shalt find her rest, and that shall be turned to thy joy.
So there's rest that comes with wisdom. There's rest, and at the end of the day, you're gonna have joy. Like, man, I'm glad I went that way. That's the best thing I ever did. You ever made a good decision, and at the time, you wasn't really sure, but you look back like, man, that's the best thing I ever did. I'm glad I did that. That in retrospect, man, that's the best thing I did. That's wisdom will never let you down. So if we go and follow the laws of the Most High and seek after the old path, we're not going to go wrong. Now, I'm going to show you this rest. We're going to go over to the New Testament. Now, we're going to see that this rest is a whole nother form of rest that comes with it. I'm going to try to bring some understanding to maybe some people have not read this. I didn't understand it, but I'm going to bring this out in Hebrews, the 4th chapter. There's rest. Like I said, the rest that we get here on earth is a down payment on the rest, the eternal rest that we're looking to. So there's the peace of mind here while I'm in captivity, but I'm looking forward to that promised eternal rest. So the rest that we can get down here is just a little down payment, just a little peace of mind, just something enough to hold me over. That's what we need. But he give us some of that rest every 7 days. Let's get that out the scripture.
It's the book of Hebrews, chapter 4 from the top.
Huh.
Let us therefore fear, lest a promise being left of entering into his rest, any of you should seem to come short of it.
Hear what it says? Let us therefore fear. Now, fear is the beginning of wisdom. You got to have that fear. So we need to fear the Most High, lest a promise. See, there's a promise of that we're going to be able to enter into his rest, but we're not going to get it. If we come short of doing our part, we're not going to get that rest. Read.
Verse 2, for unto us was the gospel preached, as well as unto them. But the word preached did not profit them, not being mixed with faith in them that heard it. For we, which have believed, do enter into rest, as he said, as I have shown in my wrath, if they shall enter into my rest, although the works were finished from the foundation of the world.
Stop right there. It says, we which have believed enter into this rest. What is this rest? This rest is every Sabbath day. It's very important. This rest is every Sabbath. We get a taste of that rest. Those 24 hours is just a taste of what it's going to be like in the kingdom, right? You know what? I ain't got to work. I don't have to just chill and just focus on the Most High and meditate on him and meditate on, man, just his blessings. Look, man, I got my family here. Man, Most High, you know what? Even though I'm in captivity, I'm not on a plantation right now. For 24 hours, I'm not going to think about the plantation.
I'm with my family.
I'm not going to think about what's coming on Monday. I'm not thinking about that. This is that rest that keeps us going. Okay. He said, if we enter into his rest, that's what he wants us to do. But we only if we believe and have that faith. A lot of us don't have faith. So that, man, I gotta, like, what's the lady tell us? She said, look, I gotta work. I gotta have money. You're not putting your faith in the Most High. You gotta put faith in I gotta make that extra effort.
We all work, sister. What are you talking about?
Sometimes you gotta just step out on faith. I'm gonna show you. Read verse 4. You'll see what day he's talking about.
For he spake in a certain place of the 7th day on this wise, and God did rest the 7th day from all his work.
From all his works. This is talking about the 7-day Sabbath. That rest there is it's a down payment on what we got to look forward to, which will be every day. We'll be resting every day, but every 7 days is a chance for us to say, you know what? I'm just going to unplug, withdraw from whatever's going on, and just tap into the Most High. I've been 6 days, I'm going crazy. I've been on the plantation. I got all this stuff going on in my head and all these responsibilities. You know what? Today, unplug. Everything stops.
Okay.
Let me just recharge. But because of disobedience and lack of faith, most of our people don't experience it. It's just constant going. There's no break. So their minds is overloaded and weary, just burning themselves out because they don't have that weekly Sabbath. But this is just a temporary reprieve to say, you know what? I'm taking a break. Give me Joshua 22:4. Joshua 22:4 to see that.
It's the book of Joshua, chapter 22. You said verse 4.
Yeah.
Verse 4. And now the Lord your power hath given you rest unto your brethren, as he promised them. Therefore now return and get you unto your tents and unto the land of your possession, which Moses, the servant of the Lord, gave you on the other side, Jordan.
So the Most High, he gave our people rest by defeating our enemies. And finally, at this time here, the Most High had given the tribes victory over their enemies.
Yeah.
Now you can rest. Now your brothers have rest. This was promised to us. That rest was promised to Israel. It's been promised to us in multiple verses throughout this Bible that there's a rest that's waiting on us. And this rest is a spiritual refreshing.
Okay.
And we can get a little bit of it every week.
Every week you can get a glimpse of it.
Get a little glimpse of it. But we're looking forward to
that eternal rest.
Eternal rest. Where now we ain't never got to work. We got slaves for that. We got slaves for that.
We don't know nothing about that type of life. Right?
Yeah, that's foreign. We're talking gibberish to people. We're talking stamping lips right now. They don't know what we're talking about.
What these niggas talking about, man?
What? But that's what we're looking forward to. The man, just think that we own the company. We own the plantation. We telling them, hey, do this and do that.
Mm-hmm.
They asking us, hey, can I? When I'm gonna be able to get the day off? Don't worry, you got the Sabbath off.
You got the Sabbath off.
Don't worry about it.
You get the feast days off.
You got the feast day. Don't worry, you're doing a good job. You're doing a good job, Johnny or whatever your name is, Maylene, whatever. Y'all doing good. Good work.
That's funny.
Yeah, we gonna be the boss. That's heaven right there. That's what real heaven is, because our enemies, they in heaven right now. They loving it. This is their heaven. But if you look in that Hebrews 4th chapter verse 9, I'm just gonna bring this out. I'm gonna show you that this rest, that Hebrews 4 and verse 9. I'm gonna show you that this. Watch this. Hebrews 4 verse 9.
Hebrews chapter 4 verse 9. It says, there remained therefore a rest to the people of God.
Now, what rest is this talking about? If you look up, it's written in the Greek. It's transliterated as sabbatismos.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we already know what that sounds like. Sabbath, sabbatismos. That's the word for rest, which means, I can't pronounce it in the Greek. But this is the only time that this word is used in the New Testament.
One time. Huh?
One time it's used, sabbatismos. The other times the word for rest is kataposis, which means rest or abode, to describe a spiritual rest. But he switched it to sabbatismos in verse 9. It literally means Sabbath rest. So when it's talking about resting, that's talking about, just pausing, refreshing. But this particular verse here, that rest lets you know it's talking about keeping this, it's talking about the Sabbath rest. I mean, it tells you that in verse 4. The Most High rested on the seventh day from all his works. So he's letting you know, he's giving you the same word, but he's giving you different meanings of it. There's a Sabbath rest, and then there's the eternal rest that we're looking forward to. There's a spiritual rest. All of these rests work together. That's what we're looking for. You can't find this rest though in America. She don't want to give you the day off.
Yeah, no.
She don't want you to have this Sabbath rest. She don't want you to have. She want to work you till you drop. Work till you drop. That's what it's about. They don't want you to have no rest. But we got to fight for our rest, because that's the only way we're gonna have our sanity. You can't let them work you to death. The stress, the mental stress of it will kill you. Are y'all following what I'm saying? We got to come up out of the mindset of America. We are looking for another rest. Let me show you that in Revelation 18. Revelation 18. I think we alluded to this earlier. Let's start at verse 1. Because remember, Micah said, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Okay?
Come on, it's the book of Revelation, chapter 18. What verse?
Start 1.
From the top. And after these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and has become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird.
That's this place right here. America. This is spiritual Babylon. And when it's talking about, this is basically the habitation, the hold. The hold is the habitation. It's just the place where you live. It's the destination, the house of every foul spirit, unclean and hateful spirit. That's all the demonic spirits is here. This is the mother of all whores. This is where you can come get it in. All the wicked people from all over the world come to America to
Live out their fantasy.
live out their fantasy right here. This is where you come. And what did we read? Verse 3?
For all nations have drunken of the wine of the wrath of her fornication.
All nations.
All the nations have drunken of the wine of the wrath of her fornication.
Mm-hmm.
And the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich to the abundance of her delicacies.
And we know this is true. This is America right now. What is America doing? Putting tariffs. Donald Trump putting tariffs on all these countries, taxing in. Because all the nations have gotten rich off of her. The merchants of the earth, they wax rich through the abundance of her delicacy, because this is the consumer nation.
Yeah, that's right.
We buy the things. Mercedes, they make their money here.
Yeah, most of their money here.
It's right here. BMW here.
Here, yeah.
Louis Vuitton right here. If we don't buy it,
They're not gonna make that much.
they're gonna have to do something else. This is the consumer nation. This is the nation. So those nations get rich through the abundance of her delicacies. This is we buy. This is a nation where people buy. We spend. We love designers, name brands. But this is that nation. So all the nations have drunk the wine of her fornication. This is where they come and learn how to do wickedness. You really want to learn how to do wickedness? Come to America. They're going to teach you. Verse 4.
And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of here, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive none of her plagues.
That's that precept for Micah 2 and 10. Come out of her, my people, so you won't be partakers of her sins. And what did it tell you in Micah 2 and 10? It told you, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you even with the sword of destruction. This one's telling you here, come out of her, my people, that you be not partakers of her sins, that you receive not of her plagues. This place is going to be destroyed. It's going to get hit with plagues and finally going to be destroyed with nuclear fire. But before that's going to be plague after plague. It's going to be famine. It's going to be all types of destruction coming to this country, be it through disease, weather, invasion. It's all going to be
coming every which way. Huh?
Every which way. The arrow's going to come. The Most High going to release those winds and say, okay, go ahead.
It's over with.
It's
Once
time,
he do
man.
that, them angels, yeah.
It's done.
Just holding back the winds right now.
Time. But that's now the opportunity for our people to come out of her. Meaning come out of her mindset, stop following along and drinking the Kool-Aid, which is the wine of her fornication. Stop drinking the Kool-Aid of what she's telling you. Oh, it's okay. Do this and do that. Have fun. Turn up. Get off of the social media. Listen to what other people are saying and following after what they doing, saying, "Oh, this is how you be successful. Let me do OnlyFans."
I'm gonna say something, Salaki, and I know we're not perfect, Israel, but one thing I would like to see among our nation, people in the truth, is to give a better representation of the truth. You know what I mean? On media, on social media, making sure that you honoring the Most High at all times, having integrity when nobody's looking, making sure you responsible before you hit sin. Because there's some stuff that I'll be seeing among our people, and it's just like, come on, man, that's not. Is that indicative of a wise and understanding people? Probably not. So let's be wise and understanding people, as the scriptures say. Let's be socially responsible. Let's be responsible. The Most High giving us the oracles, and let's make sure that we are handling ourselves with class. So when we do have our people look and listen, they, they'll at least I hear a little bit more. As opposed to just being totally off put to it, because it's like, oh, y'all niggas is just like niggas in the streets. Y'all ain't nobody different from them. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
why should I join this? It's the same. So let's be a little bit more socially responsible. Let's carry ourselves with dignity. Let's have some classiness, and let's be respectful when we online, man. That's my letter to the nation.
We need that. That's timely. That's needed. Our nation needs that, because we can't teach the world if we live and follow ourselves. They're gonna look at us like, man, how you gonna tell me anything? Y'all doing the same thing. I mean, yeah, you're right. So we teaching all of our people, whether you woke, sleep, or whatever.
Yeah.
This word still applies. We're gonna just finish off verse 5.
Verse 5. For her sin has reached unto heaven, and the Most High have remembered her iniquities.
So we're not getting away with it. The sins of Babylon have reached unto heaven, and the Most High have not forgotten He ain't forgotten the 400 years of slavery. Most High have not forgotten the genocide of the American Indians, so-called American Indians. He ain't forgot that. The blood is crying unto him still to this day. He ain't forgot the lynchings. The Most High have not forgotten none of this wickedness. He's just saving it up and waiting and waiting and
For the
waiting.
last hurrah,
But we have to make sure that we are not caught in the crossfire. Because that destruction it's not really for us. It's for our enemies. Why would you partake in that? Why would you get caught up in his destruction?
lacking.
Because you done tied yourself to Babylon. You done put all your hopes and trust into this wicked place. You thinking that this is your rest, that I'm going to find me a piece of happiness in the American dream here in America. This is not a dream for us. I'm going to show you what we're dreaming, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut this because I know we've been on for a while, but I'm going to just close it out here. I'm going to show you what we're supposed to be looking forward to, like our forefathers did, Hebrews 11, like Abraham did. Let's get this in here. Let's use our forefather Abraham as an example. Now, Abraham had possessions.
Yeah, he was rich.
He was rich. He started off rich. Okay? But
that bad.
he didn't put his trust in material things. Read that. Start with verse 8.
It's the book of Hebrews, chapter 11, verse 8. It says, by faith, Abraham, when he was called to go out a place which he should after receive and for an inheritance, obeyed. And he went out, not knowing whither he went. By faith, he sojourned in a land of the promise, and in a strange country, dwelling in tabernacles with Isaac and Jacob, the heirs with him of the same promise.
Now, mind you, Abraham he already had a bag, like you said. He was in his father's place. So he was already good where he was. But the Most High said, I got a different place for you for inheritance. I got somewhere I want you to go. I got something for you, something special. So he was willing to leave his home where he was comfortable and go to a place in a strange country. He didn't know this place. He'd never been there, which is the promised land, which turned out to be Canaan. But he had faith in the Most High. He said, go, I'm going. And he had a woman that had his back, Sarah, who said, okay, I'm with you. Mm-hmm. Not like, the mindset, the Babylon mindset is, don't be going following that after this dude. You don't know what he's doing. Do not follow that brother. Do not follow him.
You stay home.
Yeah, you go figure it out first and let me send a telegram and let me know when you get it together. Sarah said, let's go. Let's go. I'm with you.
She was with it.
She was with it. Now, we don't know if a private conversation they had, but it ain't documented when she was giving him grief. I know she went.
Yeah, she with it. She was with it.
She was right there. She went with it. But give me verse 10. That's the verse I want.
For he looked for a city which have foundations, who builders and makers is God.
That's what our forefather Abraham was looking for, and that's what we're looking for. A city whose foundations made by the Most High.
Mm.
Heavenly city. We looking for a city that the Most High have promised to us, where we will have peace and rest from all of our troubles, from
That's
all
a
our
bar
enemies.
right there, right?
Con, you see that? Looking for a city with foundations, whose builder and maker is the Most High. Man didn't make this.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a bar.
That's what we're looking for. Because this house here, Most High built it, it ain't coming down.
Shit, it's gonna last forever.
It's gonna be an eternal paradise. We ain't gonna have to worry about no walls, because ain't nobody gonna be able to come in and do nothing with it.
Yeah, fact.
You ain't coming in here. It's the city of the Most High. You're not gonna be able to do nothing with it. Drop down, same chapter, drop down to verse 13.
Verse 13.
Con.
It says, "These all died in faith, not having received the promise, but having seen them afar off, and were persuaded of them, and embraced them, and confessed that they were strangers and pilgrims on the earth."
So our forefathers died with faith. They had not actually received the promise of that kingdom, of that place, but they saw it in their mind. They saw it afar off, and they embraced it, and they realized this ain't really my resting place right here. There's a place for my ancestors, for my descendants. There's a promised land that they're gonna get. This ain't really it.
You know what would make that more powerful? Kind of think about that story. He was older. He was in his older age. You know how kind of when you're older, you set in your ways, you're reluctant to change.
Why are you telling me like I'm old or something?
But you know, he was older and he still was like, he heard the voice of the Lord and he was like, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. And like you said, he had a bag. It wasn't like he needed to go anywhere.
He didn't need to go nowhere.
Yeah, he was already up. But that shows you his faith, man.
He was a father of faith. He had that faith. His faith was in the Most High. He didn't trust him, man. I'm good. I got what I need. I don't want to go. I don't need to go nowhere. No. The Most High said, I got something for you to do. I got a place for you to go. I'm going. He had that faith. But see, they realized and they knew that where they were surrounded by enemies. When Abraham was in Canaan, the Canaanites were still there.
They were there, yeah.
So he was a stranger and like a pilgrim. He was like, this ain't really, he didn't get his rest yet. He knew that this ain't really, this ain't the rest that I'm looking for, but I'm gonna get there.
I'm gonna get there eventually.
Come on.
He had to fight a couple times, man.
Yeah. He was surrounded by foreigners. Yeah. Well, he was the foreigner technically.
Yeah, he was a foreigner.
He was the foreigner. But Abraham knew this has been promised to me. All this land, all this here gonna be
all mine. Yeah,
this is gonna be mine. Y'all just don't know it.
Y'all just don't know it yet.
But that was the faith that he had. Let's go ahead and finish that up. Verse 14.
Verse 14. For they that say such things declare plainly that seek a country. And truly, if they had been mindful of that country from whence they came out, they might have had an opportunity to have returned.
See, if what this is saying is if Abraham was still worried about where he came from, he could have easily turned around and went back. Like, you know what? Let me go back where I was.
A lot like it.
But he said, no. I'm going to press forward, and because I believe the Most High have promised land for me, something that's he promised to me, and I'm not going backwards to where I came from, to my father's land. I'm gonna stay right here. Verse 16.
But now they have desired a better country, that is an heavenly. Wherefore the Most High is not ashamed to be called their God, for he said he prepared for them a city.
This is what we're looking forward to. We're looking for that New Jerusalem, a heavenly city, a city of peace. That's what Jerusalem means.
That's what it means. Yeah.
It means city of peace. That's when we're gonna have real rest.
Real rest. Yeah.
Rest. We're gonna finish this off. Drop down to verse 24.
Verse 24. It says, by faith Moses, when he was come 2 years, refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter, choosing rather to suffer affliction with the people of God than to rejoice the pleasures of sin for a season.
You see that? Moses was living in the lap of luxury in Egypt. But at some point, when he came to years and his maturity, the Most High opened up his understanding, he opened his eyes and woke him up. He said, don't even call me the son of Pharaoh's daughter. I'm an Israelite. He woke up just like us, like, don't call me black no more. Now, it's offensive. I've been a nigga all my life. And now, you know what? Now I'm offended. Don't call me that. I'm a Hebrew Israelite. That's when Moses had that epiphany. He had that epiphany, like, I don't even want to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter no more. I'm gonna go rather suffer with my people. I'm an Israelite.
It'll be equivalent from living in Bel Air your whole entire life and then going back to Compton or Watts, where the Israelites is. That's essentially what he did.
That's what he did.
Yeah.
Because he said, you know what? This here, what I'm doing right now in Egypt, this is only for a season. I would rather suffer affliction with my people than enjoy this pleasure here of having everything that I need and being a royalty. It's only for a season. He was looking for something that was beyond that, eternal. Verse 26.
Esteeming the reproach of Yahushua greater riches than the treasures in Egypt, for he had respect unto the recompense of the reward. By faith he forsook Egypt, not fearing the wrath of the king, for he endured as seeing him who is invisible.
So he had his eyes on the prize of eternal life. He had his eyes on the Most High, spiritual. He was looking toward a spiritual, a permanent rest. And that's what we got to look forward to. Put our eyes on the Most High. Let's get back to keeping the laws of the Most High. Come out of America. Come out of her philosophies. Everything she taught you, let it go. Because there ain't no positivity, nothing righteous that America have ever taught us. Everything has been corrupted. She ain't taught us nothing positive because she's an idol. She can't teach you nothing positive. I told you that this place is the stronghold of devils, the hold of devils. Scripture tells you that. Revelations 18. This is a wicked place. So we got to come out of her. This place here. I didn't misspell America with the 3 Ks.
I meant that.
I exactly meant that. This is the home of the KKK. This place is not for us, but hey, this is not our rest. Our rest is in Yahushua, it's in the Most High, and keeping these laws. And we're going to go ahead and close it out. And I'm looking forward to next Shabbat. And I just want to, send peace and blessings out to our people. And we give all praises to the Most High.
Shalom.
Shalom.